Good morning. For this morning, we are going to practice the Guru Yoga of Jikten Sumgon. And we don't have enough text, physical text, to go around. So let me see. I am going to send the e-text to anyone who are able to receive. Let's see. Do you have one? We need a second one for her.
Buenos días, hoy vamos a practicar las 4 sesiones del Guru Yoga y no hay suficientes textos, pero va a mandar e-text para el que lo necesite, para el que lo pueda recibir.
So if you, to start first, if you have iPhone, turn on your AirDrop, I will drop.
El que tenga iPhone, el que tenga iPhone.
I think they need to be in your contacts, or no?
No, it's up to how
El que tenga
how you
iPhone,
set your, you know. I see a bunch of random people. I randomly drop text for people. Go to a, football game and drop like Dhammapada for whoever will receive it. You've got to learn like the Christians. So if not, it's okay. Let me send to WhatsApp to, where is Liz or Juan? Liz, can I drop a text to you and then you send to everyone?
Le va a mandar el texto a Liz y ella entonces lo va a poner en WhatsApp,
On WhatsApp.
para todos.
Yep. Oh, they know. They're making choices. So if you have the physical text, we are starting on page 73.
Si tienen el texto físico, estamos comenzando en la página 73.
In the text that I sent in the PDF text I sent, I need to send another PDF text. Let's see.
Ya les he enviado a WhatsApp. Pueden revisar sus teléfonos por información. Ahora.
Así de la vuelta. Gracias.
Liz, I just sent you another text. That's the opening recitation.
Liz, ya le enviaron a Liz otro texto que es el de las recitaciones al principio, las iniciales.
So if you are looking at the physical text is 73. If you are looking at the PDF, it's the second PDF on page 1.
Si están en el texto físico, están en la página 73. Si están en el texto PDF que mandaron, es la página 1. Son las oraciones iniciales.
All mother sentient beings, the sky, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles to liberation and all-knowingness, may they experience happiness and be separated from suffering. Quickly establish them in the state of the most perfect and precious Bodhi. All mother sentient beings, limitless as the sky, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation. All knowingness, may they experience happiness and be separated from suffering. I will quickly establish them in the state of the most perfect and precious Bodhi. All mother sentient beings, limitless as the sky, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and all-knowingness. May they experience happiness and be separated from suffering. I will quickly establish them in the state of the most perfect and precious Bodhi. Thus, until I achieve Buddha, I engage in virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. Until then, I engage in virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I engage in virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. Then the other text, if you have the PDF, the 4-session Guru Yoga.
En el otro texto, el PDF, donde está ya las 4 sesiones del Guru Yoga.
Is it on?
Yes. I don't know why I can. But you can hear it. Yeah?
No.
I have to have it really close to my mouth. Lo voy a tener bien cerca de mi boca para que sí se escuche. ¿Ah?
Tiene que usted hablar más alto.
Okay.
So if you have the physical text, it's 105.
Si están en el texto físico, es en la página 105.
So first, we go for refuge to the 4 kayas. Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya, Swabhavikakaya. So these are the 4 kayas. These are the 4 dimensions of the awakened state.
Entonces vamos a ir al refugio, el refugio en los 4 cuerpos, que son Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya y Sambo,
Swabhavikakaya. And they are the 4 dimensions of the awakened state.
Y son las 4 dimensiones del estado despierto.
Embodied by the Guru.
Encarnado en el Guru.
And in this case, in the person of Kyoba Jikten Sumgon, the founder of Drikung Kagye.
Y en este caso, en la persona de Jikten Sumgon, el fundador del linaje Kagyo, Drikung Kagyo.
We have a special image here. This statue of Jikten Sumgon is believed to have been created during his lifetime.
Esta es la imagen de Jikten Sumgon que se cree que fue hecha en el tiempo en que él estaba vivo.
So this would be the 13th century.
Esto sería en el siglo XIII.
In the 13th century, it's not so easy to have statues made.
En el siglo XIII no era tan fácil hacer imágenes.
So even there's tremendous respect for the Guru, for lamas. Lamas in the 11th, 12th century, often we don't have statues of them made during that time. Later, there were more.
Aunque se mostraba mucho respeto por los lamas en el siglo XI y XII, no habían muchas estatuas. Es después que comienzan a hacerse ya en mayor cantidad.
But after Kyoba Jikten Sumgon passed away, or rather after his teacher, Pamodrupa, passed away, Kyoba Jikten Sumgon imported, so to say, or brought a group of Nepali statue makers and Chinese statue makers, and they came to make this stupa for Pamodrupa's relics. But the stupa that Kyoba Jikten Sumgon built is not like the stupa we know today. Instead, it's a stupa that consists of purely statues. So 2,800 statues, like stacked up. Lower level, the guardian kings and the various spirits, then further up, some deities further up, then the Guru is up there. Then on this side, there's the action tantra statues, performance tantra, so on and so forth. 2,800 statues, big and small.
Cuando Pagmodrupa, el maestro de Jikten Sumgon, falleció, Jikten Sumgon mandó a traer a Nepal,
Nepal and China.
A Nepal y a China varios escultores para que pudieran ayudar a hacer las esculturas que iban a estar en la estupa de Pagmodrupa, donde iba a haber varias de las reliquias, ¿ya? Y llegó a tener esta, aunque no es la que está actualmente, tenía 2,800 esculturas.
If you want to see some of the statues, you Google Densatil, D-E-N-S-A-T-I-L.
Pueden entonces entrar a Google a Densatil,
D-E-N-S-A-T-I-L.
D-E-N
S-A-T-I-L.
T-I-L.
If you Google Densatil statues, you'll see that these statues are really magnificent.
Ahí pueden ver todas estas esculturas que son magníficas.
So because Kyoba Jikten Sumgon brought these statue makers to make this stupa, I think, is taller than the ceiling. The biggest statues, maybe this size.
Trajo a todos estos escultores, hicieron esta estupa que es más o menos del alto de este techo, y tiene estatuas como de este tamaño.
So because he brought the statue makers to build the stupa for his teacher, so the statue makers, some of them remained in Tibet. And so later, when his students want to make statues of him, these statue makers were able to make them.
Como vinieron bastantes escultores para hacer esta estupa, las estatuas en esta estupa, se quedaron muchos de ellos viviendo ahí. Entonces, cuando querían hacer nuevas imágenes, estaban estos escultores para hacerlas.
Well, one thing very special about this statue, if you get a chance later to come and take a look, is that the palm, so the right palm you cannot see because it's like that. Left palm you can see. Then left foot, right foot, there are these circles, and they are the Dharma chakra, the Dharma wheels.
Ya en esta escultura pueden ver que en la mano, en la palma de la mano que tiene aquí la izquierda y en el pie izquierdo y derecho, pueden ver estas ruedas del Dharma que están ahí puestas en la imagen. Que no es usual, pero en esta etapa sí está.
Some sakli and some ritual objects. So the presence of the wheel, part of the 32 signs of Buddhas.
Ya, la presencia de esta rueda del Dharma es un indicador o sea, es uno de los 32 marcas de los Budas.
In later statues made of him, you don't see this.
En las estatuas que se hicieron después ya no se puede ver estos ruedas del Dharma.
Maybe, I don't know. We're not exactly sure why. Maybe I think people complain.
Tal vez las personas alegaron un poquito por qué le habían puesto estas marcas que son del Buda.
Because this is saying he is a Buddha, you know. Not just you should see him as Buddha, but he is a Buddha. You know? So this is like a very kind of controversial.
Esto es bastante controversial porque realmente lo que estaban diciendo es que Jikten Sumgon es Buda, no que se miraba como un Buda, no que lo mirábamos nosotros como un Buda, sino que estaban diciendo que es Buda al tener una de estas 32 marcas.
So there's no really consistent tradition of putting these wheels even on like Buddha Shakyamuni statues, you know. Like you don't see that. I mean, there's no question, right? We say Buddha Shakyamuni is Buddha, but even Buddha Shakyamuni statues, rare. Here and there you might see. So this is like an example of a very early tradition for a very short time. Gyoba Jikten Sumgon statues actually have these wheels as to show the mark that he is a Buddha, or at the very least, his disciples all believe that he is Buddha.
Estas marcas que hablan de que Jikten Sumgon es un Buda, está solo en la tradición muy temprana. Ya después ya no aparecieron, porque ni aún en las imágenes de Buda Shakyamuni, en las imágenes, no tienen esta marca. O sea, no tienen estas ruedas del Dharma.
In history, not written by Drikung Kagyu people, okay? Written by Karma Kagyu people. It said that when the first Karmapa Dusung Khenpa came to Drikung area to see Gyoba Jikten Sumgon.
Sí, cuando llegó el primer Karmapa,
Dusung Khenpa.
Dusung
Khenpa,
Khenpa,
yeah.
llegó al área de Drikung
To see Jikten Sumgon.
para ver a Jikten Sumgon.
Dusung Khenpa was Jikten Sumgon's Dharma uncle, right? Same generation as Pamadrupa, the first Karmapa. Yeah.
The Karmapa era el tío de Jikten Sumgon, o sea que más o menos era de la misma generación de Pamadrupa.
Yeah. So when he came, it said that Jikten Sumgon went, was teaching, I think, and so this is not like today, Today Dusung Khenpa's attendant will WhatsApp, our Holiness attendant, and then, we'll go out, So didn't know, So he arrived, By protocol, of course, the Dharma nephew, need to go receive the Dharma uncle. And so kind of accidentally, the Dharma nephew was still sitting teaching, then with his two disciples standing left and right. So it said that when Karmapa came in, or came close enough, he saw Buddha Shakyamuni with Shariputra and Moggallanyana, like the two chief disciples of Buddha Shakyamuni. So he saw that vision.
When Dusum Kempa came to
First Karmapa.
the first Karmapa, yes. The first Karmapa came to see Jikten Sumgon.
It's always good to have someone clear up my English. Not my first language. Gracias.
Cuando Dusum Kempa, el primer Karmapa, llegó para visitar a Jikten Sumgon, porque uno era el que lo tenía que recibir, era Jikten Sumgon, porque era el sobrino del Dharma, del tío del Dharma. Entonces cuando lo vio venir, él estaba enseñando en ese momento, y a quien vio fue a la imagen de
He saw Buddha Shakyamuni
Buddha Shakyamuni
and his two chief disciples.
Estaba Buddha Shakyamuni y vio a sus dos discípulos principales. No sé cuáles son los nombres.
So then Jikten Sumgon and the two chief disciples and others kind of escort first Karmapa up to one temple called the Golden Temple. And when they arrive at the Golden Temple, again now first Karmapa had another vision where he saw Vajradhara with the two great bodhisattvas to the left and right.
Cuando Dusum Kempa llegó, lo llevaron al Templo Dorado, y ahí él tuvo la visión de ver a Vajradhara con sus dos
With the two great bodhisattvas.
con sus dos grandes bodhisattvas.
So I think during his lifetime in Jikten Sumgon, I think there's kind of general consensus that this was a very special Lama. And again, we know from, not Drigung sources, like the Blue Annals, an important Tibetan history book. In there it said that when Jikten Sumgon was alive, nobody else had as many disciples as he did.
Ya en su época, Jikten Sumgon era reconocido como un gran lama, ¿ya? Y no solo desde lo que hablaban los textos de Drikung, sino que también de otras tradiciones lo consideraban así, en textos como los anales azules de el Blue Book.
Blue History.
La historia azul. Ahí aparece ya Jikten Sumgon como un gran lama y reconocido, y además era el lama que tenía más discípulos.
So anyway, there are stories told about statues of his, being made in his lifetime, which is also a little unusual.
Hay historias que hablan de que se hicieron esculturas durante su vida, cosa que no es usual.
I think that had to do with because he constantly sent his disciples far away to go into retreat in caves and places like that.
Sí, esto se debe a que realmente él mandaba muchas veces a sus discípulos a cuevas en las montañas para que fueran a practicar.
Nathan, the eye cover should be in that box. Yeah, no need to translate that. So these disciples, when they go far away, like in Lapchi, Kailash, Tsari, to go into retreat, they will say, oh, we don't want to go, it's so far away, we won't get to see you, this, that, And in that pile, there is a special one. You have to look for the special one because you're taking for His Holiness. So take the whole bag and go figure out which one is special. It has 2 stitches more than the rest of it. So he would sometimes give them a statue of him, and he said, "This is no different from me. Now go. Stop giving excuses."
Como todos estos discípulos se iban a las montañas a meditar, a practicar, entonces ellos lo que decían era que extrañaban mucho ver a Jikten Sumgon. Entonces lo que él hizo fue darles estas pequeñas estatuas y dijeran que era lo mismo que si estuvieran con él.
And this could likely be one of those.
Esta posiblemente es una de esas estatuas de ese tiempo temprano.
There's also another record of one of his disciples, Jikten, who is the origins of the Garchen Tugu lineage, so much beloved Garchen Rinpoche today. The first Garchen made like 1,000 statues, or maybe 2,000, I forgot, and showed to Jikten Sumgon one of them, and Jikten Sumgon looked at that one, and then the first Garchen Rinpoche asked Jikten Sumgon to please bless these statues, and Jikten Sumgon said, "Okay." So he took one of them and he bit so that his tooth mark is left on the head of one of the statues. Then it said that when he did that, all the other 999 or 1,999, they all simultaneously had a tooth bite on the crown.
Uno de los discípulos que mandó a hacer, un discípulo, he was from the first Garchen,
He was the first.
que es el primer Garchen Rinpoche, o sea, de linaje Garchen. Le llevó como 1,000 imágenes o un poco más, 1,000 o 2,000 imágenes que hizo, esculturas que hicieron de Jikten Sumgon, y se lo llevaron a él para que las bendijera. Entonces él lo que hizo fue agarrar una de las imágenes y la mordió aquí y le quedó marcado uno de los dientes, y en el momento que hizo eso, la marca quedó en todas las otras estatuas.
So anyway, some people think they can see a bite. Some people say, "I don't know what you're talking about." So maybe during the break you can see, whatever you see.
Algunos dicen que sí, que esta estatua tiene esa marca. Algunos lo miran, otros no, pero pueden venir ustedes y ver si realmente tiene esa marca o no.
To some it's a dog's tooth, to others it's a Buddha relic.